Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? I'm coming to you from right around there. You might ask me why I keep my maps in here. I like maps of the world. I like the world. Ever since uh, ever since I started flying birds, I've been kind of obsessed with places in the world and how they do things. And I keep maps in my little office here. This is the United States, a little bigger. This is my pegboard where I train, and I got training maps. Even though it's local and I do the same thing every year, I just kind of have to know where I am, I guess. It's kind of funny that I know that. I get a question asked to me almost every time I go to someone's funeral or a wedding. How do them birds know how to come home? And up until this past year, I couldn't explain to them. I tell them everything that I know. Oh, maybe it's a magnet. Maybe it's the Earth's round polar. They know north and south, and they know, the magnets and their eyesight and all this stuff. And I think it's different. I think it's love. I think it's a memory. I think it's what the bird wants. So when I get asked that question, I came up with an answer. And my answer was to anybody, do you remember the house you lived in when you were growing up? Now I understand some people move a lot, but there's one of those houses that made a difference in your life. Do you remember how to get back there? Can you get back to that place without a phone in your hand? Without a dollar bill? I mean, if push came to shove, could you crawl your way back to that place or swim or get on a boat and paddle and, do what it takes to get back to that location? I'm sure you know how. It's that same gift that God gave us of a memory that I believe He gave the pigeon. You can ask my friend anywhere in this whole world. If I was born here in the United States and I moved to Egypt, I'd always know how to get back to the United States. It might be a long haul. Might have to get on a boat. Might take a month by foot. But I think God gave us that same memory. So that's what I think about. I think people and pigeons are very much similar in a lot of things. And I watch people all over this world on Facebook, on YouTube. Things are done so differently all over the place. Which one's better? Which one's worse? How come we only fly our pigeons, 400, 500 miles, 600-mile old birds? How come? Because we don't want to lose them? Did we lose them to ignorance or stupidity? Or did we lose them to gain knowledge? When I lose a pigeon, I learn from that mistake. An old man told me one time, there's only two mistakes when you keep pigeons. People make mistakes and pigeons make mistakes. I've made my fair share. And I've also seen the pigeon get hit by a hawk. Really good pigeons get hit by hawks. They knew what they were doing. They gotten away from that bird many times. They made a mistake. I've had it in my own thing with tagging my birds with a flyer for Jimmy Tag. For the last few years, I've tagged them with personal tags with my cell phone number. And I have that in a couple different locations. Kokomo, Indiana was flying some birds with tags on them. He took them 65 miles to the east. Total disaster. Got two birds back out of 12. I got phone calls 65 miles from the west. So the birds ended up overshooting the house, and birds make mistakes, man. We all make mistakes. But, when I started this, I wanted Flyers for Jimmy to be known all over the world. And I really do think it's going to be one day. This year, I'm going to make some changes and I'm going to fly, try to get into the racing scene. I love to see long distance birds. I'd love to see, I know it sounds crazy. It's 12, 1,300 miles. In the full day of the summer, man, you can get birds to do it. I know they can. I know you can. They know how to get home. And I know we lose them and that sucks. But we learn from our mistakes and we don't give up. But anyways, guys, that's my video. I hope you like it. Sorry, it's just me looking at the world. Thoughts in my head about, my next steps forward. Thinking about these birds constantly, right? Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.